Felipe Melo de Carvalho is a Brazilian professional footballer who plays as a midfielder for Turkish Süper Lig club Galatasaray. Melo is a Brazilian international and played in the 2010 FIFA World Cup. He arrived in Europe in 2005 and had played for top division clubs like Juventus, Fiorentina, UD Almería, Racing de Santander, and RCD Mallorca. He also holds Spanish nationality since the 2007 Euro 08 season, and thus was not consumed by the non-EU registration quota for new signings from abroad in Serie A. Club career. Early life. Felipe Melo began his career for Flamengo, where he made 69 appearances and scored no goals in his two-season spell with the club. Following impressive performances with Flamengo, Melo transferred to Cruzeiro in the summer of 2003, but would remain for just one season. In his single season with Cruzeiro, Melo did manage to make 31 league appearances, also scoring 2 goals. Following yet another impressive season in Brazil, he was sold to Grêmio. Following his transfer to Grêmio, Melo managed to make an additional 19 appearances and adding 3 goals to his tally in his native Brazil. He would only remain in Porto Alegre for 2004, because Grêmio was relegated that year and the team was dismantled. Melo was considered by many fans one of the players responsible for the relegation, due to his poor performances. Mallorca. Following several impressive seasons in Brazil, Melo moved to Spain with RCD Mallorca prior to the 2005 Euro 06 season. This transfer was short-lived, however, as Melo made just 8 appearances in 6 months with the club, before transferring permanently to Racing de Santander. Racing de Santander. After joining Racing, Melo began to prove his worth again for the club. He would remain in Santander for 2 seasons, making nearly 50 appearances with 5 goals for the Spanish club. Almería. In July 2007, Melo transferred to fellow La Liga club UD Almería. He was a regular in the club's starting 11 and would make 34 league appearances with an impressive 7 goals. An outstanding season led to the attraction of several European clubs, scouting the defensive midfielder, and in the summer of 2008, Melo transferred to the Serie A to play for Fiorentina. Fiorentina. After a successful first season at Almería, Melo agreed to transfer to Italian side Fiorentina in a reported £13 million transfer for the 2008 Euro 09 season. This was confirmed after Almería's match against Recreativo de Huelva in La Liga. He made his debut in the first leg of the third qualifying round of the UEFA Champions League against Slavia Prague, and scored his first goal in a violet shirt against Atalanta in the Serie A after a very impressive debut season in the Serie A, which included 29 appearances and 2 goals. The Brazilian transferred to Juventus in Turin. Juventus. On June 30, 2009, following a lauded performance at the 2009 FIFA Confederations Cup, Melo signed a new 5-year contract with Fiorentina, with a release clause of £25 million. At this point, Arsenal was reportedly in negotiations to sign the player. Within days, however, Melo was the subject of a bid from Juventus. The two clubs eventually agreed a fee of £25 million in total, and Marco Marchionni joined Fiorentina on July 15, 2009 for a tagged price of £4.5 million. Later, Cristiano Zanetti, tagged for a £2 million, rejoined Fiorentina. This allowed Juve to pay Fiorentina £18.5 million in 3 installments. The first half of the 2009 Euro 10 season was one to forget despite a bright start to his Juve career. He scored his first Juve goal against top-of-the-table rivals Roma in a 3-1 win. In the December Derby d'Italia fixture at home, he was controversially sent off for a supposed elbow at Internazionale's teenage striker Mario Balotelli. The incident sparked a fiery argument between his teammate Gianluigi Buffon and Inter midfielder Thiago Motta, and both had to be separated by Inter and Juve players. He was instrumental in his side's win over Milan at the San Siro in 2010 Euro 11 season, and was later voted man of the match. Galatasaray. On July 22, 2011, Melo joined Galatasaray in Turkey on a season-long loan deal for a £1.5 million with an option to transfer permanently at the end of the season for a £13 million. He agreed on a contract with a net annual salary of a 3.3 million plus a per appearance bonus of a 30,000, replacing departed Lorik Cana as the new central midfielder. He was attributed to the nickname Pitbull by the team supporters because of his passionate playing style, which also helped him become a fan's favorite quickly. It is said that he displayed the mutual respect back with his tattoo of the club's mascot, a lion, on his arm. But this is not true, because in his own statement, he states that this is a coincidence, and that he got the tattoo due to the fact that in Brazil, a lion stands for Jesus Christ. He scored his first goal on September 18, 2011 from a 35-meter-long shot against Samsunspor. He scored 12 goals in 36 league matches, and at the end of the season, he was among the champion squad. Melo had been expected to make a permanent move to Galatasaray. However, on July 24 transfer fee negotiations between the club and Juventus broke down due to the Turkish club requesting a lower fee for the player. On August 14, the two clubs were able to agree another loan deal sending Melo to Turkey for the 2012 Euro 13 season, for a 1.75 million, with the agreement including the option, to be exercised by Galatasaray by April 30, 2013. For the permanent acquisition of the player for a price of €6.5 million. Melo also had a wage cut to a 2.9 million with an appearances-based bonus of a 25,000. On November 24, in a game between Galatasaray and Elazığ ±Aspor in the Turkish Süper Quota Lig, Melo saved a penalty after regular goalkeeper Fernando Muslera had committed a foul and been sent off, and Galatasaray had already used all their substitutions. On July 20, 2013, Melo made a permanent move to Galatasaray, signing a 3-year deal for a 3.5 million. He made his 100th appearance for the club on February 2, 2014 in Süper Quota Lig encounter against Bursaspor in a 6-0 home win. International career: Melo made his international debut for Brazil on February 10, 2009 against Italy in a friendly match, which Brazil won 2-0. He scored his first goal in the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification over Peru. Brazil won 3-0. At the 2009 FIFA Confederations Cup, Melo scored the opening goal in a 3-0 victory over the United States, in the group stage. Melo started all 5 games at the competition as Brazil went on to win the trophy. Melo was named in Brazil's final 23-man squad for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. In Brazil's quarter-final against the Netherlands in Port Elizabeth, Felipe Melo provided the assist for Robinho's 10th-minute opener, before Melo himself slightly touched a Wesley Sneijder cross, which at first was recorded as an own goal, but later credited to Sneijder. Sneijder then put the Dutch 2-1 ahead, before Melo was then sent off by referee Yuichi Nishimura in the 73rd minute for a violent stamp on Dutch winger Arjen Robben. On Brazil's return home after the World Cup, Melo took the brunt of the criticism of the fans as they threw insults, pushed and shoved towards the players. Melo has not appeared for the national team since that incident. Controversies: on June 18, 2013, through Twitter and Facebook, Melo offended Renato Mauricio Prado, a pundit of Fox Sports Channel. Among another names callings, Melo called Prado coward, arsehole, and the cuckold most famous of sporting journalism. On August 2013, after 2 months of incident, Prado went to court against Melo, asking reparation for offences. On June 4, 2014, Felipe Melo was on vacation with his family and friend in Las Vegas. During having a dinner with his family and friends, a former football player and his friend attempted to humiliate Felipe Melo, who was sitting at nearby table, by a handwritten paper stating Sampion Fenerbahce, which means champion Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce SK, which is the main opponent of Galatasaray SK, finished the Turkish Super Toto League as champion in 2013-14 season. Felipe Melo responded to this by showing them his middle finger and kicked one of them. The case was taken to USA police. Career statistics, as of October 22, 2014. Club, International, as of April 8, 2012. Honours: Club, Flamengo, Campeonato Carioca, 2001, Copa dos Campeões Micrones, 2001, Cruzeiro, Campeonato Brasileiro ZAR copyright RIA, 2003, Galatasaray, Turkish ZAR 1 quarter per leg, 2011 Euro 12, 2012 Euro 13, Turkish ZAR 1 quarter per cup, 2012, 2013, Turkish Cup, 2013 Euro 14, Brazil, FIFA Confederations Cup, 2009, individual, Samba Foot Brazilian Player of the Year, 4th place, personal life, Melo is married to Roberta and they have one daughter and 3 sons, Gary, Linka, and Luke. References. External links, Felipe Melo at national-football-teams.com, Felipe Melo a Euro UEFA competition record, Felipe Melo a Euro FIFA competition record, news about the Felipe Melo, statistics at tff.org, profile at galatasaray.org, ESPN Soxnet stats page, sambafoot.com profile.